Welcome back, collectors. It's me, Mo, with...
I'm cute.
A cute boy. That sounds really bad.
I'm his brother. My name's Avi, a.k.a. Jagnanaut. You guys have seen us before. Well, seen me before on individual videos.
Yes. You will be getting some brother versus brother here soon. But today, I have a box. What's in the box? Well, I will tell you what's in the box. Jagnanaut, you want to go ahead and open the box while I tell them?
I will. Okay. Where's the top?
I don't know. We'll figure this out as we go on. So recently, I sent off some cards to get graded by none other than PSA. That's right. Today's video is a PSA return video. It is a mixture of Pokemon and football cards. And I am quite excited to see how we did. Did we get any perfect 10s? Ooh. How did the football cards go? There is one grade that I do know for sure, and it's because the card got damaged by PSA when they were sealing it. So we will talk about that in a second.
I will say they were very professional with their communication to you, from what you told me.
Yes.
Which was nice. I apologize, because I've never actually opened up a box from PSA before, so I'm just going to open it like that.
Okay.
I'll let you figure it out from there.
I'm going to take the box. You guys see I have the box in my hand.
On the face cam. Face cam, Newton. Face cam.
This thing is in here very snugly.
Also, I'm just telling this to Mo the Collector. If our audio is too low, you'll just have to amplify it in the editing software.
All right. So, here are the cards.
We got a lot of cards. Oh my goodness.
It's 16 cards. Got sent off and graded. So, I'll start with this one right here. And this is the card I know. This card is a Mac Jones original. Case hit out of 2021 originals. And this is the card that PSA told me got damaged in sealing. So, what ended up happening is they reimbursed me for the grading fee as well as the declared value of the card. So even though this card right now is selling for a couple of $100, I got substantially more back because of the declared value.
I will say, I know that they said, and I'm going to take it from you, they said that it had damage or they damaged it in the sealing process. I don't really see much in terms of the damage that they're talking about, but they did a good job in terms of like not doing massive damage to the card. Like I was expecting a big mangle at the bottom or the top or the side.
I was expecting this card to be destroyed,
but it looks pretty good.
They told me that it would have been graded as a 7, so take that for what it's worth. But that is our damage card. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to separate this into 2 piles: the Pokemon pile and the football pile. Jagnaut's pulling the cards out. I decided on the Mac Jones just to get it left as an authentic because it is a card that I am keeping from my own personal collection. I was never planning to sell it anyway, so
I'm working on it.
Got it authenticated.
I'm kind of spoiling what the football cards are, but I'm not spoiling the cards. Okay, there you go.
All right, there we go.
There's a lot of Pokemon, a little football, honestly basketball.
So we will do the football cards first because that's the one that's going to be more specific to me and not specific to Jagnanaut. This mic is kind of in my way, but all right. Let's see. Make sure I cover up the grade.
So we're starting off with a Joe Burrow Panini Prism 2020.
Disco Prism. You see the no huddle. When I set this card in, there was what appeared to be a little nick on the side, but it didn't look like terribly damaged, so I didn't particularly know.
I'm gonna guess an 8.
I'm not gonna guess, but I would be happy if this was a 9 or better. Although if it's a 9, I don't make any money because it's what I bought the card for. I'm trying to. Okay. Learning stuff from Jagnanaut. But, alright. Jagnanaut thinks it's an 8.
It's up.
Bam! It's a 9.
Okay, I was wrong.
Nice. So, this card, all the prices for these cards as they are graded are showing the card. As they are graded will be shown. PSA on their site has an approximate value for the cards. So I will put the PSA values for the cards that have that value. Some cards don't have the value, but hey, man, pretty good for what it is, a 9. So awesome. I'm going to do the next Joe Burrow because so this is Joe Burrow Panini Prism Base 2020. So a Joe Burrow rookie card. I did this because I opened this out of a pack actually, and the base card at the time when I opened it was approximately $30. They went up to about $100. I figured it was worth getting it graded. Probably gonna hold on to this for a while just because Joe Burrow could be in line for some great things. I mean, he's already been to a Super Bowl. So what do you think is gonna be, Jagnanaut?
I think that one looks like a 9. I didn't see anything wrong with it. If you do not do anything wrong with it.
So I wanted this to be a 10. When I packaged it up, there's a ding right in the center. I don't know if you all can see that, but there's like a ding right here, like a dent in the card. So I'm probably thinking it's going to be a 9 at the best. But let's see. In 3, 2, 1. Bam! Yeah. A 9. So just about what I thought it was going to be. After I got it all sleeved up, I didn't feel like taking it out, and I'd already declared it, so I'm fine with this, though. And I do think Joe Burrow has plenty of good seasons ahead of him. All right, the next card is a graffiti Mac Jones from 2021, Mac Jones rookie card. Not much to say here. I am a Mac Jones collector because I'm a big Alabama fan, as you all may know from previous football videos. But Jagnanaut, what do you think this is going to be?
I think another 9.
All right.
It's very rare that you get a 10, and I'm looking at the top of the card and I see it looks a little crimpy.
Yeah.
When I say crimpy, I mean it looks like it's a little whitened.
And it could just be because of the way that the cutter cut it.
That's true.
But I would also guess a 9. But let's see.
Bam! Whoa!
Perfect 10, baby. Gotta love that. 10 Mac Jones. Whew. That is exciting right there. I'm definitely glad to have that.
Put it down. Don't touch it anymore. don't get your greasy hands all over it.
The last card is from Spectrum 2008. Not Spectrum. It's from Absolute Memorabilia 2008. As a gold Spectrum Tom Brady. This card is numbered to 25. So it's already pretty rare as it is. But I figured I'd go ahead and get it graded and see what it is. It's an old card, so I'm going to guess that this is probably 8 or a 9.
I'm going to guess 9.
Because I had it sitting in a box in a tote. It was not protected in any way, shape, or form.
Any surface damage on it, though, which is nice. So I would say 9 at least.
I wasn't a fan of Tom Brady, so I probably put it away and never thought about it. But here we go. Bam!
Okay.
A 9, so not bad. I don't think there are many of these in circulation. 2008 wasn't like... It was a good year for Brady, but it wasn't like the same as the 2007 year. But still, yeah, Brady cards. He retired once. He may retire again. But we will move on
to Pokemon.
I will let Jagnanaut stretch his arms now and do the Pokemon cards.
So I've got, honestly, longer arms than Mo the Collector does, so it helps. It works in my favor. Yes. I'll show you guys the back first. I'm not going to go too much into flipping into the front and into the back. So this is the back of this particular card. I'm going to try to cover up the grade as best as I can.
Oh, okay.
So the first card we're looking at is a 2021 Pokemon Sword and Shield Mew VMAX from Fusion Strike. This was an opened card by Mo the Collector.
Yes, I opened this, I believe, opened this up out of a random Elite Trainer box that I bought from Target one day.
I'm seeing a little bit of weirdness at the very bottom of the card. So right here, you guys can see too, it's like the card's lifted up a little bit. I didn't notice much on the back. Centering looked okay, so I would assume a 9 on this one. If it got greater than the 9, I'd be sure.
I'm gonna go with a 9 as well.
3, 2, 1. Gem Mint 10! Oh my
wow! Gosh! Gem Mint! Look at that Mew, baby.
I thought the left side right here was a little thicker than the right, personally, but I'll take a Gem Mint 10.
So there may be a little leeway based on how off-center it is. And like if it's not like super noticeable, then you could probably still get a 10.
Yeah.
If it's super noticeable, that's probably when you're gonna start getting dinged. But hey, that's our second 10 out of the pull.
Also, forgive me if you notice my thumb is jacked up. I got slammed in a door, so my nails caved in.
Oh,
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you. We're
Judging the person who slammed my.
judging the people that harm you.
This one, the centering looks weird to me. Honestly, like it looks like it's shifted up to the left a little bit. Bottom's a little bit thicker than the top.
Sure.
I think personally.
Okay.
But let's flip the card over. Oh no!
Ooh.
So this happened. It was a really rough time in our lives. Our grandma had just passed away. And I had bought a booster box worth of Champions Path at the time. It was just 36 packs
Yes.
off of some random vendor from Amazon. So this was part of that opening, and I freaked out because it literally turned a terrible time into somewhat of a happier time. It was bittersweet,
Yes.
so to speak.
Sometimes when you get the good pulls in points of your life when you're very sad, it just helps to, smooth things along a little bit better. But
Now, I'm going to be surprised if this is a 10 only because they were so strict on this specific Charizard card. And I know it's valued pretty high already without the grade, but I'm going to guess a 9 just because I know how strict they are with grades.
I'm going to guess.
Charizards.
I'm going to go with a 9 as well. But I would not be surprised at the 10. It looks pretty. I'm the one that packaged all the cards and shipped them out, and I tried to get the ones that I thought would be most likely candidates to be a 10. So.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God!
Wow! Gem Mint 10.
It kind of makes me want to cry because it was right after Grandma passed away that I opened it. So to have a nice, perfect card in her memory is good too.
That's going home with you, buddy.
Yep. I'm crying now, but it's okay. It's good to have emotions.
Yes.
Gem Mint 10 Shining Charizard V from Champions.
Toss a like and subscribe for a Jagnanaut crying.
That was it's already a hard enough card to pull from Champions Path, but to get a perfect 10, I haven't seen many.
Yeah, I don't have to go. So for every card that we open, I will put the population number and what the approximate pricing is, so we'll know how many of those are actually in circulation. But let's compose ourselves.
Yes, let's move on.
We got more cards to go.
We've got a good few more cards. I'm just going to go ahead and start going a little faster on some of these. Centering looked okay. So this is a base set Charizard. This is one of the holo Charizards we got from Evolutions when that came out. I think we got a case.
We bought a ton of Evolutions.
And I think we got maybe 2 foil Charizard. I know we got some reverse foils.
Spoiler, there's 3 of them in this.
Okay, so there's 3 of them. But this one is the regular foil, not the reverse. And I'm just going to go for it. Centering looks good. Surface looks good. I'm going to assume maybe 9.
I'm going to guess a 9.
Mint 9. Yeah, baby. I'll take it.
Because I know these are really hard to get 10s out of.
Anything that's like a Charizard, a really, really fantastic card, has always had a difficult time getting a 10 because I think they're just stricter on the higher wanted cards, the higher demanded cards.
Yes.
It looks good to me. I would say it would be a 9, yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move on. We've got a few.
I was hoping for it to be a 10.
We've got 3, right? So
yes, we got 3.
Here's our next one. Flip it, cover. Ooh. So this is a Charizard VMAX, which I'm pretty sure we pulled off camera.
We did pull this off camera, so
it was the dumbest thing. We had recorded a bunch of stuff.
I had bought some stuff, and we were just opening packs. I said, and this was also around the same time that our grandmother passed away. And we were just in my room and figured, hey, we got this. We're just going to open this real quick because, hey, we just wanted some. We were just going to open some Champions Path. And John was like, oh my God, I pulled the Charizard VMAX. And I was like,
when I tell you guys it was a facepalm moment, like a really hard facepalm moment, it's like, wow, the one pack we don't record. I'm going to give this one a 10, mainly because it looks good on the surface and on the back, but also because the other one got a 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope that this is a 10. I'm gonna guess.
So if we get 2 10s from Champions Path, we're winning. 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Yes!
Holy!
We got a Gem Mint 10 Charizard VMAX Hyper Rare and a Gem Mint 10 Shining Charizard. Both
Charizard
Champions Path. Man, we killed it with Champions Path when that set was out.
Yeah.
I haven't had luck with anything like I've had with Champions Path, to be honest.
I did not have any luck with Champions Path. Jagnanaut got all the luck.
This one's okay on the back. This one's actually good on the back. I don't see any whitening around the edges per se. But we'll flip it and see what it is. So another holo Charizard from
XY Evolutions.
I I'm just gonna say 9 again because I know how strict they are.
I think it's gonna be a 9.
They probably have like there's a tiny bend on the corner right here, and it's really hard to see on the camera. You can probably see with that. But I'm just gonna reveal it. 3, 2, 1.
It's a 9. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a Gemini mint 9.
Yeah. The only thing about the 9s is that like 10s are so much more expensive than a 9.
It's an exponential growth factor in terms of price between 7, 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Yes.
Which is going to be given, and it is what it is, especially with these more, the higher rarity of the card. So I'll flip this one. Skyla.
Yes.
From
Skyla.
Pokemon Black and White.
Yes.
Boundaries Cross. This is
So-
an older card.
Jagnanaut and I did open a bunch of Pokemon throughout the last, 5, 6, 7 years, and yes. And I was looking through the binder of cards that we had, and I saw this, and I pulled it out, and I saw it's pretty good condition. Let's get it graded, see how we do.
Skyla's already a pretty highly valued card too, just because of Skyla.
This particular Skyla.
This particular one, yeah, from Boundaries Cross. So I'm gonna assume a 9.
I'm also gonna guess a 9.
I don't really have any reasons other than guessing because it looks like it's a good card. It's just there's a little bit of a nick at the very bottom that I kind of see. In terms of where the texturing is, but 3, 2, 1, mint 9.
Yeah, and that is not a bad grade for that card.
I mean, honestly, we haven't opened anything less than a 9. So
look at the dates, 2012. So that card is 10 years old.
For having sat in a binder for 10 years.
Yes.
10 years is how long that card's been sitting in a binder for. We'll move on to the next one. I'm very pleased with all of these that we've opened so far. So far, we haven't gotten anything terrible. Now,
our last Charizard.
I really want this to be a Gem Mint 10, but it's not. I know it's not.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 9. I'm just not convinced that. I think the standards for a 10 on this card are just so insane. Yeah,
and plus this one has also been sitting in a binder since we pulled it in 2016, so it's been there for about 6 years. Yeah, it is what it is. Mint 9. Okay. So we got 3 Mint 9 Charizards. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, we got 2 PSA 10 Charizard
from
Champions Path. Yeah. Did we say the reverse foils in? We'll find out.
I couldn't find them. I
don't
know if we have them.
Leafeon VMAX. I like this card. It's one of the cards that was one of my chase cards for Evolving Skies, and I didn't even pull it.
No, I pulled it. Pulled out of the pack. I mean, I think this is going to be a 10. But
I'm going to be very hypercritical on this. I'm going to make sure I look at it all over.
Just because some of these cards that are a little bit more busy in the front, I think they're more forgiving on the centering for them. But we'll see what happens.
I was actually just looking at the surface of the card. Now there is some weird textures on the side right here. And I know it can't be seen on camera. I can see right here. Little ding, so I'm going to assume 9. I know it's negativity in the universe, but 9.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I would have liked for it to be a 10, but
hey, I'll still take a 9.
Yeah.
I honestly, if it's an 8s to me are a little bit more devastating than a 9.
Funny enough, from what I'm looking in sports cards, an 8 actually devalues the card. You're better off having it raw than having an 8.
Yeah, Pokemon, the value changes slightly between 8 and 9. It's really 9 and 10 is where your value starts to change. This one, it's okay on the back. So what was it? We were looking at Espeon VMAX from Fusion Strike. Get another one, Mo the Collector. This was your insane box, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the box that I believe had 2 alternate arts. I think it had Genesect and Espeon VMAX. I'm going to go with a 10.
I'm going to go with a 9 again, just because of how they graded the Leafeon and the fact that this looks a little similar. I don't see any dings on this one like I did that one, but I'm just going to assume. No. Yeah, still a good grade for these cards, right? I mean, not a lot of 9s out there, I don't think. Not a lot of 10s, definitely.
We'll know the population
once we have the prices up.
Yep.
All right. The second to last one, looking at the back, looks okay.
Trying to figure out which one this is. Okay.
Sylveon VMAX from Evolving Skies. Again, another Mo the Collector pull.
No, actually, I did not pull this.
Where did we get this from, man?
This card, and actually the Leafeon I didn't pull either. I pulled a regular Leafeon, but the VMAX I actually bought off a TCG player.
Oh, okay. I should have given you the Glaceon VMAX that I had.
Okay. Well, I'll be doing another submission later on, but
this one to me looks nicer around the edges than the other 2 did.
I really want this to be a 10.
And the surface looks nice. I'm predicting this to be a 10.
I really want this to be a 10.
So I'm 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's my favorite card out of that. So my favorite evolution And I just because it's like, to me, it's the cutest one. But man,
I know it's weird, but I've been using the light to look at the cards and looking at the edges, and the other two have had like 3 to 4 bumps around the card. This one didn't have any that I saw.
all right.
I
Hey,
should work with PSA.
PSA, you should hire this guy.
And then our last card is a Pikachu.
No,
That's a DLG.
it is
From 2014 Phantom Forces.
Phantom Forces. Yes.
This one, I have a prediction it's going to be very difficult to get a good grade on because, one, it's all one color. So therefore, all of the blemishes appear a little bit greater. And then 2, there's not only warping on the bottom of the card, and I know it's hard to see, but where the texture meets the card makes the edges a little rougher. And when edges are rougher, you're going to have white nail.
Yes. Yeah, I think this is going to be a 9.
I think this may be our only 8,
Okay.
personally.
I think it's a 9. I mean, like I said, I did a lot of looking at these when I packaged them up. If I thought it was going to be an 8, I did not send it off.
Okay.
So,
Well, 3, 2, 1, 9. Okay.
yeah.
I mean, it's a good card from that set too, because this was this the, I'm gonna pull it away from the camera. This was a secret rare for the set, 122 out of 119. It's like your ghost, like if it was a Yu-Gi-Oh card, it would have been like your ghost rare.
So, I don't even know how we got. I don't know if we pulled it out of a pack or if we.
I don't recall buying it.
I remember pulling the Skyla way back when because that was just something that we thought was cool, and we knew that weebs would like it.
Weebs would like it.
I mean, like
Being honest,
yeah, they're just
being brutally honest. All right, so out of everything that we've gotten, how many cards was that? That was 1, 2, 3,
16.
16 cards. 4 of them were Gem Mint 10s, which would be the 2 Charizards, our Mew, and the Sylveon VMAX.
Actually, it's 5 because the Mac Jones graffiti also was a 10.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. The Mac Jones was a 10. I should pull that out too.
It's right underneath Tom Brady.
Get out of here, Tom Brady. Nobody likes you. Mac Jones, so that's 10. So that means 11 of the cards were 9s.
Yeah.
Which, for me, like overall, to have that many 9s plus 5 10s is really successful.
Yeah, I hope you all really enjoyed the PSA opening. I will be doing more of them. I will be sending more if I can get more submissions at a decent price. But that'll be it for today. We're pretty tired. We've been working a bunch this morning.
Yeah. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you like the content.
And hey, I just want for you all to take care of yourselves out there. Stay safe.
Stay happy and healthy.
Crack a couple of packs and keep on collecting.
See you in the next video, everyone. Bye.